And welcome back, everybody. Fallen Pumpkin here. Oh boy, sorry about being a little late on the start of the stream. I ran into some technical difficulties right as I was trying to go live, and I had to reboot some stuff. I had to reboot some things. But welcome everybody, guys. I'm super stoked for today's episode. We're finally going to dive into some modern industrialization. We've been talking about it. We've been wanting to do it, and it's about time. I've pretty much put everything together that we're going to need. Let me also do this really fast. Wait just a sec. There we go. That should be the right visual settings. Okay, guys, it's time. It's time to make some major progress today. We haven't done anything too crazy the past couple streams. It's been more talking than progress. So we're gonna try to keep moving today as best we can. I see you somewhere. There you are. Hopefully, yeah, I think everything's going everywhere correctly right now. Hey, Lady Fox, my wife coming in with the prime sub of 18 months. Thanks, hun. I appreciate it. And guys, once again, I've got to disable this. I totally forgot it was on. Oh, I would get a call right now. Spam call too. That's how it always goes for me. But we're going to turn off the CCI mod really quick. Make sure everything is disconnected. I'll have to permanently change that later. I've been testing different settings, different processes to try and make that that mod work well on a modded server. And from what I can tell from my testing, I think it's gonna be pretty possible for some of the stuff we have coming up. So look forward to that. But guys, we left off last stream just finishing up our basic, what I called the necessities of AE2 auto crafting, which was our circuit slicer, crystal assembler, and reaction chamber. Now, there is, I'm just making sure everything is right because my screen doesn't look right, but that could be for other reasons. There is one thing I realized after setting all this up was that I have to keep manually doing the intro crystals currently. I've just been grinding to dust and then turning back to intro crystal, but we're getting kind of low on quartz. I've been trying to AFK this. But that brings us to part of the subject of today as we get ready to start the MI quest line. And that is the votes are in. Seems everybody's okay with because we're so far behind. We're gonna lighten up on the no mystical agriculture, no seed challenge. And we are instead going to use MA and seeds alongside other resource producing things. Just because we're gonna kind of hit a time crunch. You guys will know more about that here in a second. But Lady Fox says, Lucas says that's dad, which I think means hi, dad. Oh, my son is up with my wife, and I guess he sees me on the stream. That's adorable. But guys, let me quickly change one little thing. See if I can do this right. Perfect. Okay, I think we're all set. I think we're all set to go here. I'm gonna pull up the MI quest line. We're gonna try to follow it as best we can. Hey, Boosta says go for the intro B. Yeah, that's why I brought that up. Is with the votes being in that we could use Bs and seeds. We're probably going to produce intro with a bee or a seed once we are properly producing or have farms set up for them. Yeah, let's go ahead and come over to Modern Industrialization. So I know Greg Tech. I've played a little bit of MI, and MI is supposed to be an easier kind of a better form of Greg Tech. So I'm pretty excited for this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot from Modern Industrialization that I want to utilize. And I think today is going to be quite the productive day. Pardon my cat here. I'm going to let her get on my lap. Otherwise, she's just going to be meowing like crazy at us. So the most important ingot, it says here, the steel ingot. This little thing completely warped human history, etc., etc., etc. We're going to use probably just still dust. Rather than getting metallurgic, any mechanism stuff up and running right now, we'll probably just use dust until we can produce it in a more modern industrialization type way. But I think for now, we're going to go for dust method. So we're not going to do the iron dust with coke dust to start. We're going to purely do steel dust. Which only requires coal and iron. So it's gonna be pretty easy, I think. Okay, so we have power for now with our power reactor we got from Polar Bear. We're good there. Making sure we've got smelting recipes ready to go. We've got a bit of storage. Probably not enough. I would really like to do kind of a little bit of custom storage for Modern Industrialization, but I don't know if we quite have the resources for it. But we'll give it a shot here. I'm going to go to make some patterns here. We're going to start, in my opinion, with what is the most important when it comes to diving into heavy tech mods such as Modern Industrialization. And to me, that most important step is logistics, the storage of the items, the power, but mainly storage. I think storage is like the most important thing you need to do before you really dive into any of these. You have to give me a second. My cat has made my sitting rather uncomfortable. Okay. So what we're going to do is I would like to make, just at the start here, 16K storage cells. And you'll see what we're going to do with these. So let's grab some patterns for the actual storage cells. Let's see if I can find this. There should be one that already has the, or you don't have to craft the storage cell part, and this is the one. So this one just needs iron, copper, redstone, and quartz glass, which looks like we have all the patterns we need. Go ahead and make that. And did we ever make a pattern for storage buses? We did. Perfect. Because we're also now going to, under storage bus, I'm going to go mod storage bus. This, I'm sure this will start to make sense to you guys what we're going to try to do here. Unfortunately, it does look like we're going to need books, which we've been kind of struggling with at the moment, but I'm still gonna make some patterns even though we don't have these materials at this time. It doesn't hurt to get the patterns made so we don't have to worry about them later. Let's do that. Let's throw those all in there. I'm sure we're going to need leather because I don't think I have leather in my storage system. We might have to go get some. Let's find out. Okay, I do have a little bit of leather. That should be enough for a mod storage bus. And then I'm going to want a pattern for drives. In this case, we're actually going to go straight from a ME drive pattern to a extended, since we have Entro Crystal. Now this is going to go into our crystal assembler. Let's make sure we do that. So we'll come to our crystal, extended drive, regular drive, and a regular molecular assembler. And let's see if we have the materials. Looks like we do. I think everything's going to be good there. And why don't we make sure we're grabbing a lot of these things into our inventory. Okay, we got our mod storage bus. We're going to need some cabling, but I kind of want to get everything else first, and then we'll worry about cables. We are going to need a interface. Go ahead and grab that. And I think the last thing we need, if we want a secondary view without using a view cell. So for if you don't know what view cells are, which is interesting. I'm actually, are view cells now only for wireless terminals, or was it a mod that let the view cells be used in regular terminals? It's kind of interesting. I no longer see the view cell section. Maybe it's only for wireless now. So I'm pretty sure view cells still exist. But if we can't use them in terminals, yeah, see there's the view cell. For those that don't know, whatever you partition in a view cell will be the only items a terminal can display. I like them for when I want to like specifically view certain items all at once that don't have like an easy search, you know, like there's no easy tag. However, I'm looking here, so it says it can do terminals. It just says place it into a terminal, but am I missing something? It used to be right here. I'm wondering if they've moved it or if it's my texture pack. I kind of want to try making a view cell and see what happens. We're going to need more patterns, which means we're probably going to be short. Oh, I thought we were going to be short glowstone, but looks like we're good. But I am going to do a view cell. Just to see if these are working, you know? Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well, guys. We just had the end of the season 1 server. I was gonna do the base tours today because the server's offline now, but totally my fault. I waited too long to ask for coordinates. I started asking yesterday, so only one person got coordinates submitted. So I'm gonna wait to see if anyone else knows their coords. If not, I might just, through admin commands, I can see the claimed chunks of every party. I might just do that for the season 1 tour. What I think I'm gonna do. But here, let's make a view cell here. I just want to try something here. So let's get a view cell. And we'll come over to like our cell workbench. And in this case, I think the best bet is going to be, because these don't necessarily work by mod. I just want to try seeing where it goes. So I'm just going to put some of these in it for now, just to give us a configured view cell. See. What if I right click it with it? There's no way that's how it works, right? Yeah, I don't see it. Could it be our resource pack? What do you guys think? Wazaf coming in. How goes it, fam? It's going pretty good. We're just getting started here. The message coming in. Hey, nice to see you live. Wish you a great stream, dude. Thanks so much, message. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. I didn't think this would be the problem, but let's give it a try. Let's just test. Grab my water too. But yeah, so the season 1 server ended, and I have some pretty big announcements coming soon about the other servers we're going to be hosting. Just taking a quick look here, guys. I just want to see if I can find where they put the view cells now. They've got to only be in wireless terminals. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I didn't see it in the visible entities section. Yeah, we'll just save the view cell for later, but good night. I cannot stand the default texture. Let's swap back. And while we're waiting for that, so we got some exciting news coming. 2 guaranteed servers are going to be being hosted. I'm in the testing phases. I just need to finish up right now of making sure it all works. And a 4th server to replace all the mods 10 season 1 will be voted upon. But message says, thanks bro, I'm gonna go stream some Halo. Sounds good, man. Have a good one. But yeah, so more servers coming, as well as I'm gonna try to do some changes to the access system to make sure I'm like as compliant as possible with Minecraft EULA and server hosting rules. I really, now that I'm a business, like an official business, I don't want to do anything the wrong way, you know? Yeah, that'd be cool, message. I just I've got so much on my my plate right now. I don't know if I'd ever get to that pack, but it'd be fun if I did, for sure. Let's continue on here. So since we couldn't really put the view cell to use, we are going to make a separate terminal. Just like we need crafting patterns for. Let's go ahead and I think we do want a crafting terminal is the one we want. I was thinking of just a regular terminal, but I think crafting will be our way to go here. Let's go ahead and do terminal, illuminated panel, perfect. And illuminated panel recipe. Looking good so far. Guys, I want your opinion. So like I use AE2 blackout. What do you guys think about, just in my opinion, this is the best way to put it, how bright the AE2 default texture is now? I have to use a resource pack. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Wazaf, for letting me know. I tried to swap while I was reloading textures. Forgot to swap back. That's on me. Let's grab a crafting terminal. As well as we're going to need some cabling. And this should be it as well if we make just a few storage cells. Let's start with 3 if we can. Okay, we're short gold, but we have tons of gold itself. Now the thing is, we're about to do all of our ore processing through Modern Industrialization, so I don't really want to make any patterns for this right now. I think instead I'm going to just manually process a little bit. throw the gold. Come back over here. While the gold is smelting, let's get the cables, which we should probably make patterns for. Fluix Smart. ME covered. Preferably with white wool. Perfect. We do need a white wool source. We'll get there. Also go like this. And like that. Perfect. We get a few of these placed. And maybe we go get some passive mobs. Because we're gonna need them cable wise. But I might be able to get this all up and running right now. I'd really prefer to build this in the void where we're gonna put the museum, but I simply don't have the resources to move to the void yet. Johan Limburg says AE2 dark equals better. Very true. Arabusa says it's fine for me, but I can see the appeal. Yeah, for me it's just there's not enough. Here's my opinion. It's not that like and to be clear, I'm talking about the default texture, not what you're seeing on screen right now. This is a resource pack. But in the default texture, it's not that the base is too white. It's that everything else is too close in brightness or hue, in my opinion. If there was more contrast between the background and the buttons and stuff, I think it wouldn't be as harsh on my eyes. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna set up here. We should have enough gold. Oh gosh, I can type sometimes. Enough to get like 3 of these. We'll let that run for a minute and we'll start setting this up. So what I want to do is to create a separate storage specifically for modern industrialization. I want any items related to MI to go to this storage. Now, we're definitely going to need some fluid cells and such, but for now, this should be enough to get us going. So I'm just going to put down some quartz fiber. And, oh, you know what? Why don't we actually bring this? We could use this line instead. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. I'm going to put a little bit of quartz fiber, a storage bus, mod storage bus to be precise, a interface, what would be the best? I think I'll just put it like right there. Maybe turn it. We don't have a lot of room in here. It might actually be better. Yeah, let's do this on its own line. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna come all the way over here. And I'm gonna go quartz fiber. Let me turn on my engine and such. I do have to put a quartz fiber there because I don't have anchors at this time. And we'll put our storage bus, our interface, and this is recursive networking for those that are unfamiliar with it or haven't been part of our tutorials in the past. We're creating a subnetwork. What that means is that this network that we have just created here, right here, this is all it is, 2 blocks, is its own network. Its items, like if we look at this crafting terminal, it sees nothing. However, because this storage bus, and this is an AE2 feature, because this storage bus is on an interface, our main network will see anything on the subnetwork. What we're going to do is we're going to come into the ME mod storage bus. And if we read the very specific, ooh, can I, if it can automatically do the tag, that'd be amazing. Let's actually try that. Let's see if it can automatically do the tag. If not, we'll type the tag. So give me a second. Grab 3 of these. And why don't we also grab an ME chest, which I'm sure we don't have a pattern for. If you're doing a pure modern industrialization setup, you will want to start centrifuging iron and lava as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll see, Hayabusa. I have plans to try to go about it in a very unique and server-friendly way. I will not be doing it the most optimal way. I want that to be clear. I'm doing it in my own twist, as well as trying to be as server-friendly as possible. Let's go ahead and grab a ME chest. Up, there we go. And the reason I wanted this, and it can really go pretty much anywhere here. I'm gonna put it there for now. Oh wait, no, we need to see the top. We need to see the top of it. Give me a second, folks. We'll do it upstairs. We are gonna have to craft just one MI item. I just want to see if this works. That's the entire goal here. So I'm gonna put this in. I'm also gonna make sure this is a super low prio. And first, let's see if we already have anything that is modern industrialization. We don't. However, there we go. So that is all modern industrialization. So if I make one of these tools, like the forge hammer, that is only modern industrialization. Let's do that. We'll make the forge hammer, and I want to test if the partition on a mod storage bus is working now. That's all we're doing. Learning little bits as we go, experimenting and testing. Grab our forge hammer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. I'm going to put it into this storage cell, and then take the storage cell out. Now on our mod storage bus, if I put this in here, can it automatically pull the mod tag? No, it just says input here. That's sad. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Basically, all we have to do is, so you wouldn't type modern industrialization. You'd instead, if you look at that top line, it says modern _ industrialization. That should be the tag. So let's type modern. Oh, it's got an autofill though. Oh, it's got an autofill. Yeah, we're good. There we go. Modern industrialization. And I want this to be my highest priority insert. I think we'll start at 20K. That's a good point to put it at. So that now, here's a test. Right now it is filter on insert and extract. That's fine. Bidirectional, perfect. I think everything is good. Let's put in the additional storage cells. And here's how we're going to test. If I put 2 items in. Now remember, we just made that the highest priority on the network. I put in a forge hammer and quartz fiber. Hopefully, only the forge hammer came over here. Perfect. By doing this, we're going to essentially separate anything, let me do that, specific to modern industrialization is now going to come over here. And then we can add additional things to it through a second tag bus or regular storage bus for exact filtering. So let's go ahead and progress, because there it is. We now have our storage. We have our power. It's time to begin. So coming in here, we need to make a pattern for steel, albeit not the best. How do I put this? Not the most efficient way right now. Like we were saying, we're going to use all the ores dust, which unfortunately does require an iron ore hammer, but that will hopefully just be temporary. Let's go ahead and ban the bot from Twitch. They keep changing it. Sad day. Okay. So we need our steel. Just seeing what patterns I had. Doesn't look like we have exactly what I want. Let's go steel ingot and give it a furnace recipe. And then let's also craft our regular recipe. And we need to say substitutions because of our platinum ore hammer. So substitutions enabled. Let's also, for the time being, make a platinum ore hammer pattern. Then let's head back to steel. And we need a iron dust. Now, since we don't have, we're soon going to have the macerator. I believe it's macerator. We're going to have that soon. So we'll just, we'll temporarily continue along our route of using the hammer. But I'm going to use the ore, the raw iron pattern for now. So that should be everything we need, right? If we come up here, we put our baking the steel on our furnace, every other pattern up into our molecular assemblers. Check that we have some platinum. We have a little bit. And last but not least, oh yeah, I think that's good. As long as we have iron ore. Okay, we have 3. I believe we almost have like 65,000 over at the quarry. So let's head to the quarry and grab this. Yeah, let's grab a bunch. There we go. More quests coming in. Love to see it. If you have raw antimony, it will count. Is antimony the Can you do it without the B? Like, have we been getting antimony ore? Because antimony ore is a direct replacement, isn't it? I'm curious if we've been getting antimony, but we'll look at that in a moment. Let's finish the current chain we're on. Let's try to make 64 steel ingots. And I'm about to go kick my cat out of the basement and kick her out of here, so she has to be upstairs because she will not stop jumping on the desk right now. But here we go. 64 steel. Let's get that made. And tell you what, while it's cooking, we'll go look if we've been getting antimony. Which I bet we have been, but rather than try to find it myself, that and double click. Yeah, there we go. That's probably gonna help us out. Head on back. Goodness gracious, kitty. You are driving me crazy. Now, in terms of the uses, I want to save a lot of this till we can start getting chances at duplicating through Modern Industrialization, because we're going hard Modern Industrialization for all of our ore processing. But that will be the most important ingot quest, which we collected the reward at the previous base, and we don't get rewards twice. I'm gonna have to I hope my wife's still watching so she hears me say this, but I'm going to have to put my phone on do not disturb, just because of the stupid. I've been getting non-stop spam calls, primarily because of my business filing and domain filing, because I'm a US domain. It's been unfortunate. I've changed the number on my Whois, but for a split second, like 20 minutes, this number was on there, and I've been getting roughly 20 to 40 spam calls a day for like the past 4 weeks. It's been kind of rough. Wish it didn't lag if you complete a few quests at once. Yeah. She just wants your undivided attention. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She just, it's her way or the highway, and sometimes that's too much in the way. Bubble Brainer says coal, copper, tin, and steel. Very, very important for MI. I bet. Yeah, we'll see what we come across. Why don't we start over here? We do need to make a hammer, and I'd kind of like to make a pretty high tier one to start with, so that we don't have to recraft a hammer at any point. The only downside is I can't see the durabilities. I'm assuming a netherite's going to be the best, right? That's got to be. So we just need a diamond hammer, which is the diamond large plates, which the packer can do, but diamond plates. So we can skip the iron step altogether. And if I think back, so it's 4 per 5. We need 20 plates. Let's make sure there's enough diamonds in here. And let's get 20 plates. Beautiful. Throw those in here. Get our diamond large plates. Get our sticks. Oh gosh, guys, how did I forget? We never made the tree farm. We are going to have a wood, oh, I can't speak. A wood shortage today, for sure. Yeah, let's grab a template. Let's make this netherite. I want to make this as long-lasting as possible for us here. Now, the netherite one. Does anybody... Oh, no. It's a direct durability cost. Does anybody know if unbreaking, which obviously it would affect it with, like, as a weapon, but sometimes mods integrate the unbreaking enchant into GUI durability costs, to where if you had unbreaking, it wouldn't take, like in this case, 100. It would take less. Does anybody know if MI does that? Abusa says you need more copper than anything in MI. Yeah, that's why I'm happy we've got the 65,000. Yeah, okay. I figured it wouldn't work. I haven't seen an integrated unbreaking enchantment since, honestly, like 1.18 in a lot of these hammer mods, but at least we've got a netherite version. If anything, I might put mending on it. Oh, I just noticed Polar Bear asked, Fallen, can you please explain the modular router thing you did? Yeah, so I was trying to tell people as long as you have endstone, I think, right? Is it endstone? Yeah. A really super easy cross-dimensional item transfer, because the only expensive part is endstone and an ender chest, is the Sender Module Mark III. can be used in the modular router to send whatever in its item buffer to whatever location you have marked in any dimension. And that's what I'm using. And the sender Mark III just needs a Mark II, which is just an ender pearl with a Mark I, and the Mark I is just a bow, an arrow, or piston. It's super simple, super easy. Okay, let's come out here. Let's grab our forge hammer, and tell you what, I'm getting kind of, I don't know about you guys, I'm getting kind of claustrophobic trying to work inside that hut. Should we make a little area out here instead? Since, yes, we're not in the void yet, but good night. It's too cramped in there. It's too tight. Eternal Stella would work, but currently Eternal items get deleted in autocrafts. Oh, that sucks. Which reminds me, guys, here, let's show the version you guys, the event participants, will be getting. Don't forget, the birthday build-off event is in full blow on the server. You can get this illegal pickaxe just for participating in the event. All the details are in Discord. You have until the 25th. If you don't finish in time, and if you don't do the event during the period, or at least during it, say, hey, I won't be done till like a couple days after, then you can't get the event item. You got to participate. Yeah, so just a reminder, events running, events live, illegal items. And we've been testing it. It was able to upgrade to Aldemodium, no problem. Everything's going pretty good so far. Hebusa says you could do MI in the mining dimension. We don't want to do that because we like to, once we're almost to the point. I've taken a look around the mining dimension. We're almost to the point where we're going to have to start doing like every 2 weeks or every week a mining dimension reset. And I really don't like moving my stuff in and out. So I do not build in the mining dimension, and we recommend on the server nobody builds any permanent, oh gosh, what's the word? Permanent infrastructure in the mining dimension. Purely because we have to do resets for, so that other people can use the mining dimension efficiently, with just how hard people are quarrying, especially with how many people are doing the no MA, no Bs challenge. Oh, a little bit of lag there as Gray joined. But yeah, let's just do a little area here. Or, guys, oh, that reminds me, we've got a lot more mods here coming into the pack. I wonder if there's quests for them. I want to see this real quick. Obviously, there's compact machines, but we've... Oh, hey! Wrangling coming in. Oh, let me put that lower. There we go. Wrangling coming in with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Hey, and I'm sorry. Wrangling's bits were 13 days ago. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. Berlin. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully, I've got to say, I hope the way Berlin has said, hello, how are you, you're welcome, has been what like 3 different bots have said in the past. But if you're not a bot, Berlin, welcome. Happy to have you here. All right, let's continue on. My mistake on the bits there. I forgot my activity feed on this one specific window is most recent on top rather than most recent on bottom. But let's yeah, let's keep going here. I want to see if there's quests for compact machines, we have asked people to go. It's all in the lag fact, which was recently updated. I recommend anybody playing on the server takes a look at it. Don't go hard with compact machines because it ends up being, so like if your base is loaded and you've got like 50 compact machines, your base is loading the compact machine block, which chunk loads the other end, and it becomes a problem really fast. But there is also now, if anybody can remind me as we go about this, there's another mod similar to compact machines that was added to the pack a few updates ago. Does anybody know what it is? What mod was that? We should really do our quest lines, but I want to get basic Modern Industrialization electric tier, like the beginning electric tier, up and running before we do anything else. Rex coming in on YouTube. Hello, what up, boss? What up? What up? Hyperbox? I thought that wasn't in this version yet. That's not what I'm thinking of, but do we have it? Yeah, we don't have it. Hyperbox isn't Neoforge 121, or at least it's not in the box or in the pack yet. But so we have compact machines, yes. However, there's something else. This is gonna pull up so many mods. I believe it's modular something. Not the modular machinery. Not the force filled. No, see, it just goes from force filled to machinery to router. If anyone knows, I'm telling you, there was another compact mod added. Compact machines have been updated. Ooh, I want to check them out. Why don't we check them out? I know based on what I've heard from the mods, like our moderators, we're limiting how many you can do because of the chunk loading issue, but it is what it is. Wazav's got to head to class now. Good luck. Hope to catch you later. Sounds good, Wazav. I'm hoping to be live for quite a while today. Mr. Chookin' It, yo, what is up, dude? I've been meaning to message you. I never heard back after showing you my when I messaged you about my setup. But I want to make sure I can do 1-to-1. I think we 1-to-1 since we have. Oh no. Is it going to be the bug again? Anyway, I want to message you regarding. It's doing the thing again, guys. Yeah, even if I change this, it doesn't change the pattern. Darn, we do have to do the other way. I was hoping that was fixed. But Mr. Chugana, I want to message you about the mod pack we're working on. I'm getting more and more energetic every day, and I think I can start making some serious progress. But catching up on chat. Rex says Hyperbox was in the pack, but the pack replaced it with compact. Ah, that makes sense. Berlin says, apart from streaming, what else do you do, sir? And Don McDonald coming in on YouTube. Hello, Fallen. How you doing, Don? Good to see you. And doing it says hi. Yeah, I'm excited. So Berlin, I am medically disabled. Before that, I was a IT worker, and I was part of the U.S. Army Reserves, USAR. Nowadays, now that my health's starting to get a little bit better, we went through quite some rough patches, but now what I do other than streaming is I host servers, game servers, and I do a lot of technical stuff, a lot of tech stuff, and I spend most of my time working on content creation, servers, spending time with my wife, my son, and trying to self-teach myself, because that's the way I learn best. I'm self-taught for most everything tech related, and right now I'm trying to get better at various coding languages, as well as various high-end network infrastructure. That's what I do. Good to hear. Thank you. Appreciate it. But we need, there's atom shrinking, atom enlarging, the actual, this is the new one, the colossal. We need a personal shrinking device. Let's see what that costs. Let's see if we have materials. So we're going to need that. We're going to need a glass pane pattern. We are going to need a couple other things here. I think we're going to need, why don't we make the iron nugget since we don't have bulk compression cells yet. Tugnut says, I'm going to be working the next 6 days, but I'm off today. But okay, if you plan on streaming for a while, today, tonight may not work, but I'd figure I'd let you know. Awesome. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll see how today goes, Mr. Tugnut. I wish I could, I wish my health was stable enough to just know and be able to say like, yeah, I'm going to stream for 4 hours. I wish I could, but it really, it hits me within like 30 minutes is the most advanced notice I get of when I have to stop. That's very kind of you, Berlin. Thank you. Guys, we need more patterns, which means we're probably going to need some more glowstone. You guys know how this goes. Oh, we have enough. Praise be. Oh, that's sick. Oh, a little bit of lag. Oh, I wish I meant to have a spark profiler going. But it is what it is. All right, so we made the pattern for that. We need a sticky piston recipe, which unfortunately we have not really, we have not made a mob farm yet. So like slime balls aren't very likely right now. And I think we're gonna go with this pattern. This one has like the most possible. Let's go with this pattern. We'll see if we have enough. If not, we'll work on it. Let's get these fed in here. Dude, Nads and I have been grinding on your server. Yeah, it's fun, right? We're gonna make a restaurant. Oh, that's sick, dude. I think it'd be fun to make a community area on the server and have games and rides and stores. Yeah, that's actually one of the announcements I'm hoping to make soon. I'm going to present it when I do the judging for the event, which make sure you do the event, Mr. Tukinit, the Pix OP. But I'm hoping by pushing some more community interaction and more events, like an event going on at all times, will help keep people engaged that aren't playing on the new servers coming up, that have already beaten the pack on the server. Because I do know, so like for instance, the huge group, the power group, Avengers, which has been quite a prominent and powerful team the past few servers. Those guys are crazy. They beat the pack like almost a week ago already, but I'd like to keep seeing them here, keep hanging out with them, and I think community events would be a great way to do that. Let's see. So, where was I? The compact machine. That's right. Let's go ahead and see what we need. We come back to our patterns. We were still doing patterns for the atom shrinking. We need button. I don't think I'm going to make a stone pattern just yet. We need a lightweight pressure plate. We need Eye of Ender, which we'll put in as this, as well as blaze powder. Look at that. This is all coming together. And was there anything else? I think that's everything for that. For that part, we do need a enlarging, which is everything the same except it's a regular piston. So that should be all that we need. We will participate. Your energy is contagious. Thanks. I'm hype right now. I'm hoping this energy lasts at least 3 hours. If we can hit another 3-hour stream, I'll be stoked because hitting these longer ones has been great. But here we go. So we need ender pearls and slime balls. Now the slime ball, we had some replacements for, but I have a slime pearl. I might just use that for now. Unless, can we, what does the slime gateway cost? Oh, it doesn't even need a slime ball. It just needs a pearl and some mushrooms. We might do that later, and we really need to get some mob farms going here. But I don't want to get too distracted. Right now, let's just go get some ender pearls. And we'll do that by just hopping on over to the end real quick. Oh, we need the, shoot. I need to make an orange share stone here at the base. Really bad. Why can't I think? Okay. /home NBT. From /home NBT, orange share stone to the end. Ah. Oh, we have that one. Perfect. Because we hit the max apotheosis world tier last stream. I've heard that, Rex, that the best modern industrialization early game is villagers. But I want to explore and learn more about different parts, different aspects. So I'm going to try to really take my time. All right, let's kill some Endermen real quick. Get ourselves a few pearls. We probably could have brought a data module, but I want to get going here. All right, that should be enough. Nads and I learned that the Ender storage mod is old as F. Oh yeah, it's and it's to be fair, it's not technically the original. There's been fork after fork after fork. But in terms of the concept, Ender storage, it's been a bit. It's been through new developers, but it itself has been around a long time. It's just like we've said, anybody that uses it, make sure you use a diamond on the chest or the tank so that it becomes a personal frequency and nobody can tune into your frequency. It's pretty important. Why don't we break this down real fast? Come over here to our salvager. Ah, only one. Unfortunate. We still need more sigils of rebirth, but we're starting to get we need to cycle this once, which is unfortunate. But we'll worry about that later. That's not what we're doing right now. Let's continue compact machines. I just want to see kind of what we're working with here. I know we're a little off topic, but just want to see. So personal stringing device. Oh, I thought I put the ender pearls in. That's my bad. What is the... Oh. Okay, so here is the shrinking device. Okay, and then compact machine, the size depends on what we put into it. And if I remember correctly, there's not tiers. So the Sorin is the one we want to try out. And I believe we have one nether star from the wither we killed last episode. So let's go for the Soren. It says it doesn't work for us. We tried. I showed people how to do it earlier. Let me demonstrate really quick. So for anyone curious, the reason there's two ways I can do demonstrations right now. I either have to take off everything and take off all my curios and put it in a chest and go creative, or I have to JEI the items. And that is because if I go creative, there's a bunch of bugs right now through different menus, and if you grab different items, your curios get wiped. Sometimes your inventory gets wiped. Certain items reset their data. So we're trying to avoid creative right now. So that's why we're doing this. So just to be clear, I will delete these items. I'm just doing a demonstration. The most common misconception to personalize the frequency of the ender chest. People try to use it up on the top or the sides. That's not the case. With the diamond, you need to right click the lock, the latch of the chest. And it turns blue. It's now personal frequency. But we got Pylo coming in on Twitch. Hello, how are you? Doing pretty good. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Still getting spam calls. Gotta love it. Or, hold on. I gotta see something. Is that one someone serious? I don't think so. If it was serious, they'd leave a voicemail, right? Like, I'm not crazy about that, right? So, like, if someone truly means to call you, they'd leave a voicemail, right? Sorry, give me just a second, folks. Okay, I think we're good. Reading back up here though, Rex says the one in ATM 9 is a 2-for-1. Oh boy, I think I've forgotten what we were talking about. But Ringley coming in. Good afternoon, everyone. Who uses voicemail? Just text them when they don't answer. I mean, like companies calling me. Because we were talking about earlier, due to the way I did some business stuff, my number got like put on spam lists, and I get like 20 to 40 spam calls a day right now. And it's hard to tell who's actually trying to contact me and who's spam right now. It's been kind of difficult. But we're trying to make our... Oh, shoot. We still had the cheat mode on. Let's get rid of the ender chest now that the demonstration is done. And we will trash that. And then if we go boop, boop, perfect. And turn off cheat mode. Demonstration's done. Come back over here and we want, I believe the Soren's the new biggest baddest, right? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of new things. Like now there's one that says farming. I want to know what some of these special ones do. Colossal versus terrain. I want to know what some of these do, guys. Let's just try this one first. And hopefully we can put our modern industrialization inside of it. Or at least some of it, because we don't really have wireless AE2 right now. So this may have been a bad... am I trying to... There's words I'm looking for. May have been a waste of time, essentially is what I'm trying to say, but that's the beauty. We're learning all the updates to the pack. It's nice when I don't know everything. And I like being able to figure stuff out and find stuff that maybe other people haven't found yet on the server, obviously. Let's go here and let's make Serene. Do the specs for the turbine from mech mean area across the middle or all together? The max size means the total outline of the multi-block. I highly recommend, there's tons of beautiful visual guides now that tell you about balancing turbine blades to the desaturation area. And it depends if you're trying to recycle the water, or if you're pure to waste, or if you're using a heat exchanger. The setup changes depending on a bunch of different things. I don't know if All the Mods 10 talks much about it. So they have the reactor over here. I have a feeling so they kind of talk about it. Minimum size being 555, max being 1717, 18, and that 18 is height, for those wondering. But the balance of the ports and whether you're using a heat exchanger can change what size you do. Rex says Soren's is the biggest with a ridiculous size. Oh. Wonder how big it is. And again, remember, and we've updated the lag fact. Do not have a bunch of compact machines. It's too many chunks for the server. But I'm gonna put this down over here. Or no, because we might need. Does anybody know if the new modern compact machines, if the side has an AE2 pass through? Does anybody know? I really want to put this in a spot that's like a permanent spot. We just don't have a lot of space. I'm going to put it right there for now. Screw it. And just so we're clear, it is the east side that's against the wall. Okay. It might be better than give ourselves down and every cardinal direction. Maybe? Nah, we'll just put it right here. All right, let's take a look at this. Holy cow. That is massive. 3x3 chunk size. Good night. That is absurd. We do need to run some tests though. Because I didn't see the usual systems here. Give me a second. I'm going to actually pull up the mod and I'll show you guys how I do this. I think that'd be pretty good to do. So give me a second while we wait for this. All right, here we go. Pulling up, pulling up. Got a few too many things running right now. Let's go ahead and display capture here. And what we're going to look at, so this is how I like to look up mods. There's plenty of different ways, but rather than trying to search by name, and there might be some with multiple names, I like to instead use the content in CurseForge. So you go from overview to content. And now, before this search was kind of broken, but now it's working pretty well. And we can easily just look at compact machines here. And we're going to go visit the documentation. Take a look. Tunnel graph structure, is that what I'm looking for? No, I believe that is how things are stored. I want more of the general system here. Ah, I see this. Tunnels, a system for moving items, fluids, and energy in and out of the rooms, has been stripped from the mod. Oh, that changes things. That definitely changes things. Well, now we know. That's why we look things up. In that case, I mean, here's the test. Will this maintain its NBT? It does. Perfect. So I can move this now. We will just put this out here. It brings into question our ability to utilize it, because we would need to do it in a proper server-friendly way. We would need quantum rings. Now, the hard part would be the singularity, but if we get the singularity being produced right now, oh wait, there is the there is, yeah, we could craft all that. Flux pearls we could do. There is now, with the add-on mods, the cheaper singularities. In a reaction chamber with lava, it's just 1,000,000 FE and it's only 64 matter balls. And we started our matter condensing before we moved here. Did we bring our matter condenser with us? We didn't. Let's go steal that back. Let's see if it's over here. It's not placed, so we'll craft one here and yoink it back. Beautiful. Okay, we'll take our matter condenser, and the way we're going to utilize it, because we do have an infinite cell here, what would be, there's a few ways we can do this. But I believe a 16K will be enough for matter balls. And I don't feel like using any of the super fast methods. I think we can just have a passive system, because we don't have to try to make singularities themselves. We are only making matter balls. So I'm actually going to just use the sink. Super easy. And we will speed up, but pipes are kind of a problem. Pipes are a problem. Let's not use the sink. We've learned our lesson. Let's just do it one of the other ways. Let's go with a MEIO and a storage bus. We are not going to use, for anyone wondering, we're not using the condenser cell because of the lag issue. Yeah, we'll see, Hebu. So we're going to make all the patterns. Wish that search worked. We can do it this way. We can go AEIO. Aha. Beautiful. And give me MEIO port, please. Thank you. Let's also hide full. Any pattern providers that are full will hide. Grab our MEIO port. Grab another. Here, I will make a pattern for it because I like to use these in multiple different places. Let's grab a pattern for infinite water cell. And allow fluid substitution should work in this case. Let's give it a try. Yep, so far so good. And we do just need a little bit of quartz and a cable, and we'll be good to go. We'll use I don't want to use smart cable. Give me some more Flukes cable, please. We're gonna set this up. Probably upstairs. Over here for now, maybe. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, we do need 2 pieces of cable though. That shouldn't be a problem. And then grab this. Come up here. The storage bus. Beautiful. And we're going to go from cell to transfer with a bit of acceleration. It's starting to be pretty quick. And we should see this. Oh, did we need to do the cobble? Didn't we learn that last time that this only worked with the cobble? Oh, it's a mod storage. Oops. Made the wrong bus. Let me catch up on what Haybus is saying. Just fixed powder. Eternal water block on fission and fusion reactors. No need to recycle water. Makes the lifeless filter from pylons be mandatory for... Make the lifeless filter from pylons be mandatory for the lag fac. No mob spawns in a 25 by 25. A lot of people are doing mob farms though, and that prevents mob farms. Or cursed earth. So I wouldn't say it's we can't really do that as a mandatory thing. But either way, I think we need the cobblestone. Infinite cobble. We'll try with just a regular storage bus. Let's see if this works. Perfect. And then we'll just grab some of these. And I would like to really stock up. I don't want it running super fast though. So let's just go like that. And if we can, one of my favorite ways to go about this. I just wish we had a... How far off are we from bulk? Give me a second, guys. I just want to know. I thought we made the Skystone recipe, but apparently we didn't. The inscriber method, anyway. Purely because we haven't set up a... We haven't started any Zycraft extractors yet. For those wondering. I do want to see how far off we are. We're gonna make a bunch of patterns here for a second. And if it'll take too long, we'll move on. Give me just a second here. Accumulation, we need to make our crystal assembler recipe, which we are going to need printed accumulation as a pattern. We can do in our circuit slicer, which we made a pattern for sky steel. Let's see if this will work. This does. So this one should be circuit slicer. This one should be assembler. Then we just need some patterns for spatial components, which is perfect because we're going to need patterns for Fluix Pearl. And we're also going to need a 1M. This is what I'm unsure of our resource count on. We'll see though. But most likely we'll just do what we have to do to get a quantum ring and get up and running in the compact machine for now. You might need a quantum ring for your compact. Yeah, that's what we're working on. Hey, Busa. That's why we went on this tangent. Was for quantum ring. Well, you're probably going to be short glowstone, if I had to guess. And the other thing we needed vibrant quartz, which is also glowstone, and we needed, yeah, that one was also vibrant. Beautiful. So that should be, if we have the sky stone, that should be everything. I thought you had a void cell, or are they against your lag fact? Yeah, like I said like maybe 5-10 minutes ago, we are not using the void cells because the biggest problem is, I should rephrase it. There's multiple ways to use the void cell, right? However, two parts to this. It uses a lot of the server tick time. It is not visible. The lag is not visible and observable because it's applied energistics within the network. It's only visible in Spark profiles. But void cells, the ME void cell, if it is set to a infinite cell, or it's trying to pull from an infinite cell, it's a problem. There is the possibility of using an MEIO port to do it. That might cause less lag. But for now, we're going to just use our standard setup. But why don't we take a look? I want to see how short on resources. How close are we to bulk? We just need Certus, Skystone, and Redstone. We have everything else. And all those resources we actually have. It's like right here, we've got our plenty of Certus. As well grab some dust while we're here. Redstone, we should have plenty from the quarry. Let's see, where's our... Is this already max stacked? It is. We really need to make more stack upgrades, but we are so short on wood. I know this is quite the tangent, but we're getting there, folks. Let's see what that puts us to. How's our stacks here? Pretty rough. Can I just get like one stack, actually? One stack upgrade. Let's make it a pattern. Let's make it using the wood. We don't want dark oak. Or we have substitution. That's fine. And we need upgrade base. Let's just see. Can I make 2? Do we have enough logs? Okay, we did. 2 of those. And we might as well just very quickly make the tier 1. And just using, oops, just using that will increase our storage till we move to our actual cells. Because again, mid to late game on the server, you are not allowed to have any form of storage controller for either functional or sophisticated storage bus to your network. That is against the lag fac. Hey Busa, I don't know if you tuned off for a minute, but I did answer about the lifeless filter of the fact most of us, because a lot of us are doing the challenge of no bees, no MA. While I myself am only half doing it now, a lot of people are pretty solid on it. Are using a lot of mob farms, especially ones that use cursed earth, and the lifeless pylon prevents those spawns. My entity counts are completely handled by a mod that I have externally added to the server, not one that's even included. Entity AI, entity load balancing, entity spawns are all handled with performant. Ooh, I meant to shoot. Okay, here. Let's do this. Let's put those in. Come back here. Let's grab the redstone back out. Yeah, so the lifeless filter affects cursed earth spawns. Unless they've fixed it in the past about month. We had, oh, why am I doing it that way? We had complaints regarding that. I can't look in here for the redstone. Oh well, we should be okay. Let's see. So all we should be missing is the skystone now, right? If we pull up bulk. And I'm sorry, Ackley's, but I do not know what you're saying. Okay, we just need a little bit more redstone and then skystone. So maybe we may have to set up our first extractor. I don't know if I necessarily want to go find a meteor right now. But at the same time, we haven't really been mining the blocks necessary for the extractors. And we don't have infinite dripstone right now. What are we missing for extractors? This is all part of the fun, right? We're so far down the rabbit hole. Yeah, just kiwi and aluminum. Now, we had kiwi. Here, why don't we home old? Borrow some of our kiwi for now. And I don't want to teleport to the mining dimension, so let's just grab a little bit of aluminum. Okay, I'm going to dupe this real fast. Quickly smelt a little bit up. Throw in some kiwi. Get an extractor, our first extractor, which is exciting. And for skystone, oops. Ooh, we don't, oh, we got a seed from a reward. Well, that's perfect. We can eventually use that, but we're actually, looks like I smelted all of our skystone. So no matter what, we have to go get some. We have to go get some. Now, there was a meteor. We had the compass for it. Should we just go back to one of the ones by spawn, or should we quickly... We didn't bring our meteorite compass with us either? You serious? Let's just see if there's some skystone here. Just to get us going. Yeah, he's producing it, so we'll just yoink some. Let's try to get this up and running quick so that we can actually progress modern industrialization. So, skystone dust from extractor is just skystone block, lava, and waterlogged or water to the side. And we are going to use a drawer for now, because we're going to eventually move everything to our super fancy storage system we have planned. But for now, we can just do it this way. That. Grab some lava. Let's just set this up outside real quick. We can do it right here. This is perfect. Just go boom, boom. And water, lava, extractor, roar. So now if we run out, we should have plenty of skystone. So with that, can I make a bulk? I just want to see if this will work how I'm thinking it will work. Oh my gosh, why can't I, dock. That's what I'm looking for. I was like, I know the word. I just can't find it. In the meantime, let's go put down a couple of these things. Oh, I'm looking at the render. There we go. And we'll start in the middle here with our forge hammer. While those things are crafting, and we'll start progressing the quest chain. PC specifications if you look at Twitch, because we're dual streaming, Echo, if you go to the link in the description to view my Twitch channel, I believe my PC specs are up to date. Yeah, it's up to date. So here, let me show you. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. I actually have some of the it's like the monitor's different, mouse is different, mic's the DB, but GPU and CPU are correct currently. Hope that helps. Yeah, I want to. I appreciate the help, Hayabusa, but I'm done talking about the lifeless filter for now. But thank you. I appreciate you looking out for us. Thank you. But here at the Forge Hammer, we got to get our first steam bucket, which is going to come from starting the steam age, which is going to require mostly these top quests. All these lower quests are what we do once Steam is done. If you're actually following the quest chain. So we need bronze machine casing to start, which is plate and gear. And for the most part, Neither of these need the forge hammer. The plates can be done in the forge hammer. Oh, look at that. 2-to-1 for no durability. 1-to-1 for 20. Or I just use that hammer. Oh, that's still 2-to-1. I think we'd go with a 1-to-1. Since we don't have the furnace and we're not making the kiln, I think we will once again. Oh, that's the mod I was thinking about, guys. That's similar to Tinker's. Metalworks got added. That's right. But apparently it has some issues right now. I totally forgot this got added. Oh my gosh, guys. Are we going to do another slight detour in a bit here? Let's finish getting our quantum up online. If we go on a detour, you guys are just going to have to bear with me. That's supposed to be on. Something's up with my brightness on my screen. Couldn't tell you guys what it is. But here's what we're going to do. Oh, I didn't need the dock. I needed another I/O port. I apologize. Just a second, folks. What we're going to do, we're going to grab another I/O port. This is going to be for really fast transferring. Just want to see if this will work. And what I can do is I can come to right here, put this on the network, and through the same storage bus, if we partition the storage cell to matter ball, I think this will work. Beautiful. That will just loop, and we don't have to speed it up. We don't want to use too much tick time. We'll just let that go, and then when we want to see our items and use our items, we have enough channels along this line that I can just put a little dock right here for now, honestly, and we can pull this, put it there, we'll be good to go. I know it's roundabout. Again, we're not going for efficiency. We're just, we're trying to test different things out. YouTube ads keep cutting off the stream. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Hayabusa. My ads are entirely managed by YouTube on the balanced setting, is what I chose as a partner. Well, let's get bronze, and I'm so tempted. Let's see how expensive it is to make, in this case, a foundry. I want the book, which needs fire brick. Ooh, yeah, see, I don't want to do this. We're not going to do this. I don't want to do clay, sand. No, we're just going to make some bronze and continue MI while we get some matter balls. So let's go ahead and make some bronze dust recipe. That is going to be made from copper and tin. And we'll use our hammer for now to do copper and tin. And then we'll put in a little smelt recipe like so. I'll just do this up here. Let's put this in our smelter. Everything else up here. Let's make sure we grab some copper and tin. Let's grab some copper. Because this is overdone on copper, funny enough. Although we're not transferring copper to the base right now anymore. Come over here. We do need our tin. Why don't we grab a couple materials while we're here? Just to be prepared. Could if I really needed to. There's more ways to move those items right now, especially once we get the quantum rings up and going. But we'll just manually bring them over for now. Now let's make a couple hundred bronze. And while that's crafting up, I'm realizing now we need to bring back some platinum. I don't think we have platinum here. So let's go get some. Here it is. Is it still using the hammer? It is. Yeah, we're not. None of our assemblers are really accelerated right now, and we don't have extended assemblers either. I'm just gonna smelt some raw platinum for now, and we'll let this keep working. Yeah, we always have to keep lag in mind, right? That's like always and forever the struggle. Taking a look here, so we're gonna make the bronze casing, then a bronze furnace, and what we can start looking at is some of the items we're gonna need. And this is why I didn't want to do the foundry, is because we're gonna need fire clay bricks for MI already, which already requires clay brick dust. I wonder if this tells you. So eventually you can make these cheaper. The clay bricks. I'm wondering. Can't remember the exact. Where the saving is. Let me try to remember. Ah, the mixer. And all it is at base tier you get one more, but we need clay. We need clay, folks. That's always a struggle here on all the mods for us. There's a few methods I like to use. We discussed in earlier series. It's always a lot easier if you just have water and earth essence, but since we haven't started seeds, we need to go and just get clay. Because until we get... let me see if I can find it. Until we're producing sludge from our tree farm, which was how we were getting clay, or using a quarry bee, we basically have to just go mine clay manually right now. I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll just go get a little bit. We shouldn't need too much. So let's head out. Let's turn on our jetpack. It's like it is going to be turning night on us, but if we head more towards a river, which I think there was one, this is where our mine colony is going to go. Yeah, here's a river. Let's see, I think that's clay. Oh, come on. Perfect. Let's get a bunch of this. Why don't we go for a while? Yeah, we don't have the ability to do the enriching right now. And we're not going a route that is going to specifically give us enriching quickly. I think our predominant clay production is going to be the essence seeds for the base materials, or the base elements will probably be what we're eventually going to do. Just get a couple more veins. Ooh, this should be it. Just do this one. Head back home. We should have plenty of clay. We just need enough to make all the materials. Now, what I'm thinking of, is there a way to do there used to be a way to force new favorite pages, and I don't remember. But we need to make all of these. So what I'm going to do, I'd prefer to make patterns for all of these. So we already have that one favorited. Let's just come over to the pump. Oh. Pump. Furnace. Boiler. Mixer. Macerator. Cutting machine. And don't worry, I'm going to show you guys a cool way we're gonna get a recipe list here. Hope you guys will like it. For all of these. A lot of these are optional. Again, I just want to build them for ooh, would have to make a pattern for all of these. That's fine. We're about to make a lot of patterns, but I think it's going to be okay. I want to make every item at every step of the way. Don't know if we're going to make the steam blast furnace, but I kind of want to. I want to see the GUIs. There's regular fluid pipe. That's what we want here. Maybe better to... I was going to try to get a recipe list for all of them at once. And for those that don't know how to do that, after you've made patterns for all of these, you make a completely custom processing pattern with all of the items that you want to craft, and that will give you the tree. Since we don't have like the EMI tree craft system. But it might be better for us to instead just try to make like the boiler first. Because as we start to look, so if we look at the cutting machine, this can be made in... Okay, none of those ones are outside of it. But if there's a machine that can be made easier inside of something else, I'd prefer to do it that way. But we'll see. We'll see what we run into. We got a lot of patterns to make. I'm going to queue a bunch of these. Probably need glowstone. Let's get glowstone, make a bunch of patterns, make a bunch of... Let's queue some more extended pattern providers. How many do we need to upgrade? Does anyone know right now? Take a look up here. Okay, we've already gone to there. We only need to upgrade these two, and then all the rest can be standard. So I'm going to come back downstairs, and we're going to make 2 pattern upgrades. Get that queued, and then I want 8 of these, which we need logs. So while those are crafting, I'm going to grab some logs. We're gonna get rolling here. We're about to do a bunch of progress at once, and that gets me like super excited. Yeah, we're gonna grab from up here because if you guys remember, we need to start slowly working on this forest. since it's where our mine colony is going to go. So we're just, we're chopping away at these trees bit by bit. This is where like all of our oak is coming from right now. Let's see, let's get all that. Some more logs hiding. There is a bunch of items here. I'm out of hunger. That. Okay, as long as this can break down, I'm happy to leave it. Let's make sure we're not leaving a bunch of items on the ground. Just gonna fly around, fly up into the tree, and we should be good. Okay. Hopefully that's enough logs for everything we're about to try to do, right? Let's throw all these in here. You know what? Let's just do it right here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And we wanted 8 of these. Yoink these 2 upgrades. Over here. Beautiful. And then we have some molecular assemblers made. I kind of want them to just share right now. I'm not going to go anything too fancy. We're just going to wait for these providers. Just like right now. I can't wait till we improve our crafting speed, guys. It's going to be phenomenal once we're done with that. Okay, come on. Yep, we're going to put these ones a little different than we've been doing so far. So right now, 14 to 32 on there. I'd like to move this. 0 of 32 off of this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break to outside. Let's turn on the jetpack. I'm going to come out to right here. And I'm going to go here. So. And boom. It gives us another 8. So that's going to be plenty of patterns. Or pattern provider space. All that's left is we need to go get a little bit of glowstone, make some patterns, and then we're going to do a crap ton of MI crafts. So let's head to the Nether, which are portals right up here. Quickly get some glowstone. And with our glowstone, craft our patterns. Let's let ourselves load in. And why don't we focus on some of the nearby glowstone right now? Ooh. More vibranium. We're actually getting completely unintentionally almost enough vibranium to do the quest. Yeah, I think we might be upgrading to vibranium soon. How did we miss that natural spawn earlier? I know we saw one before, but oh my gosh, look, another one. Why are these so... I could swear these were more rare in the vanilla nether, because I know they're more common in the other. Still. I used to really struggle trying to find it, but maybe they made them spawn more often if they are air exposed. I could see that being the case. So let's come over here. Let's grab this little bit of glowstone. That should be plenty. Throw this all in here. I'm going to put our vibranium in here as well. And let's craft at least 100 patterns. And the 100 patterns, we just need copper, sand, and iron. Easy enough. Let's just grab. I'm gonna just raw smelt some copper, as well as got iron by the plenty over here. Throw that all inside, and for the sand, we'll probably just go take some out of our pocket storage. All right, how are we looking? Probably waiting. Oh no, I thought it was gonna say it needed to smelt more copper, but like it is all good. So here we are. The patterns are gonna start pouring in. Gonna arrange my inventory a little bit, and as the patterns are being made, we're gonna get started. So let's go with bronze machine casing. First bronze pattern, which needs bronze gears, as well as bronze plate, which we are, just for autocraft's sake right now, rather than using the forge hammer, oh, why is that so simple? I think we're gonna waste it. I think we're gonna 1 to 2 with Warhammer. That's how we're gonna do it for right now. If we could get a bronze compressor, that'd be great. Maybe that's one we'll focus on getting first. Yeah, so that we can autocraft, we'll just use this. So with those 3 made, we can unfavorite that. Then we need Modern Industrialization fire clay brick as one of our things. And need the smelting recipe. Let's put smelting over on the left. Fire clay dust, craft direct, and brick dust. Unfortunately, I don't think we will. I don't think we can applied energistics it right now because of the need to do it through a forge hammer. So we're gonna have to forge hammer it ourselves. Let's instead, oops, let's make a brick recipe. Okay, looking good. Let's put this to the furnace. Let's start putting these in. And before we get too far, because maybe we can get the brick stuff up and running before we try to make the fire clay stuff, we could instead try to just get our boiler up and running first. The bronze boiler, this is going to need, oh, I guess we did need the little bit of bricks. Bronze boiler recipe. Go ahead and throw it down. We do need a default furnace recipe. We are also going to need our bronze tank. Now, it wants to use vibrance quartz glass, so I'm going to turn off substitutions and say you only use vanilla glass. Beautiful. Okay, and I believe the quest book will tell us the orientation for the infinite water. The water pump can take water from each face, pump it to blocks connected to it via pipes. For optimal use, dig a 3-2-3, fill it with water, place the machine in the center, pipe from the top, and you'll have the machine working at full efficiency. Remember the steam to get it running. If you connect it with a boiler, you can pump water out and steam in and create an infinite loop. Yeah, that's what we want. What we're going to start with. So now that we have the patterns for the boiler, we need the patterns for the pump. Now this is where it's going to get a little complicated, so I hope everybody can bear with me. Oh, we don't want black fluid pipe. That back up. Say substitution so that it can just use fluid pipe. We need copper rotors. I can't wait till we can make all of these inside of machines. Let me tell you. From the copper rotors, we also need, is it the bolts? Bolts and copper rod, which we will still continue to use hammers for now. All of these patterns can luckily be eventually reworked, redone once we have the machines. Macerator can do brick dust. Yeah, it's just that to get the macerator, I need brick dust. So we're gonna have to be a little manual with it for a bit. Coming back here, so we got the ring, we got this part. We're gonna need this. Already got the rod. Curve plate is also forge hammer, so we won't worry about that right now. Let's come up here. Keep throwing these in. And let's just try to get to where we have a boiler and a water pump. Miner Man coming in on Twitch. Yo, are you doing resource gen with modern industrialization? Just resource processing. And then I might do I'm probably going to do the drills if they're sustainable for resource. But continuing on here. We got the 200 bronze. So what do we, if I go to make the boiler, we need 8 brick dust. So I just need to make some brick, which hopefully we can maybe do like 30 brick dust. Let's do 30. I'm gonna bring our forge hammer back to the overworld for us right now. I'm gonna put it just to the side right now. So hopefully this will... Uh-oh, did I not put it on the furnace? I think we made a mistake, folks. Yeah, it's not on the furnace. So I bet if we go like this, go like that. Might have to cancel it. No, it finished it. Perfect. As there's at least 8. Turn this. Brick dust. And this might be a good time. What's the book of repairing cost right now? Ah, you do need prismarine. Darn. Never mind. Not going to use that method. I'm going to dust the rest of these bricks. And let's start going here. So, can we get our boiler? Yes, we can. We're going to need to make a bunch of materials for the pump. Specifically, copper curved, bronze curved. Copper and bronze curved. Grab, what do we do, like 64 copper? Maybe get some copper smelting while we're working. Get a little bit more bronze. Grab like 32. This should be enough to... Oops. Hammer, bronze, plate. gonna go for like 12. And 12. And why don't we make a bit of rod, bit of ring, bit of bolt, bit of plate, just to be ready. Throw these all in here. And let's see what we're needing for the pump. So just copper gears. I thought we made that recipe. I could swear we made the copper gear pattern. Apparently mistaken. Yeah, we've already discussed that, Miner Men. I am purposely not doing that because I want to go through the natural progression to better learn the mod than using the villager. Okay, so with the boiler and pump, we are also going to need some fluid pipe to utilize it in the way it was intended here. So let's grab some more fluid pipe. Why don't we just get like 10? We need more copper bolt. Throw that in there, and I guess we had some extra. How are we doing quest-wise? Oh, we needed to hold the bronze machine casing. Let's make some of that. We want to be getting these quests and their rewards. We need to make a smart filter, which, we need to make an item pipe. It uses the smart filter in FTB quests, is what that means. I'm just not thinking straight. Let's go ahead and grab that, and steel gear. Be a little expensive, but it is going to need bronze curved. And we'll put some more patterns. Then we'll grab some bronze curved. And then I'm going to grab our one. We got a mending book as a quest reward, didn't we? I'm going to grab mending. I'm going to put that on here. Oops, that is not an anvil. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing? Come outside. Throw mending on this. And then one of my favorite backpack upgrades is actually, if we take a look at sophisticated here, the experience pump upgrade, because it can do mending repairs. But I don't think, do we have the bottles of enchanting? Oh, we do. Ooh. Little bit of a side tour here. This is gonna be really cool. I think you guys are gonna like this. So all we need to do, make a couple patterns here. I'm gonna add sophisticated. We might be short leather, but we can rectify that rather quickly. I'm not too concerned. Let's grab that. Experience pump upgrade. Advanced pump upgrade, which does need a dispenser, which we're gonna use this recipe with droppers. Here's the beauty. Some people ask me why I make patterns for everything. And it's because if I just put in the time and the effort now, by making these patterns, as I get further and further into the pack and late game, I'll reach a point where I have to do less and less patterns for each new item because I've already made a bunch of the base patterns. So I like to just pattern everything. Even though it takes a lot of space, I like to pattern everything. Okay, so we just need some cobblestone. And I think that's mainly because we have like stone and we haven't made the infinite cobble. So maybe it's time to make the infinite cobble. ME infinite cobble. Allow fluid substitutions. Perfect. Come over here. Oh, there we go. And let's queue up our infinite cobble cell. We need to grab some more Certus since we still haven't connected the Certus farm to our network. We have to do things a bit manually right now. That's all right. Dump all that. Dump all this. And we should be able to get that started. Might need to swap from our docks we have running right now to a actual drive out here. Probably it messes with the void system if we do it this way, but we'll go for it. I'm going to use a regular drive, and I'm going to move our water out of its dock. The dock away, grab the drive. This will be the start of our network drives right here. And we're going to put in our water and cobblestone, and we want this to be a really high insertion, but not as high as Modern Industrialization. So we're going to go for 19,000. And from there, we should now be able to queue this up. And then I did forget one more pattern that's necessary. That is a tank upgrade. Now watch. Now we're going to be short leather. How much you want to bet? Oh, we had enough. But what I like to do is buy my terminal. So right now we're by this, we're right by this ME terminal, right? And we could use this backpack. I think we just might. But I'm going to move some of the items because I don't know if there's still like the voiding bug. But I'm just going to put a little tank and experience pump. It's going to take the XP from me. It's going to load up. And once it's full, all I need to do over here is say repair items with mending needs to be on. And if I'm holding this, you'll notice it's not doing anything yet. And that's because now that it's at this point, the pump experience 2 player. Ooh, how do you do the levels again? Let me just make sure this, see if this is working yet. Okay, yeah, so it works. So walking over here, coming near it, as long as we're holding it, it's going to repair. There's a way. There we go. There's the middle one. Perfect. So now, as long as we're holding a tool when we come over here, it's going to automatically repair. Or if it's in our armor. So that's perfect. That's what we wanted there. We've got the boiler. We've got the pipes. We were trying to make, quest-wise, the item pipes, but I might need to make some more bronze curved. Let's see. Nope, we had enough. We had enough. Boom. Okay, so that should be this quest. Ooh, which gave us a free barrel, so we can skip that part. Which is awesome. Steel machine casing is the quest reward. Ah, you get their random loot rewards. A little bit of bronze, some more XP. And for the tanks, tanks and barrels, we just need a bronze tank. Why don't we make a pattern here? Not the mixer. I don't think we put the tanks over here. Oh, we did. Easy. This should give us that. I'm still going to make this pattern. Just because. Ooh, no. Okay, I want this to use oak planks. Why don't we actually, we'll come up here, make a pattern for oak planks. Hear me out. Very quickly put these up here so that when I go to make the barrel pattern, it'll just auto-fill the right materials. Perfect. That's what we like to see, folks. There we go. Let's come back over to Modern Industrialization and we'll grab our tank for the quest. Hey, we got another barrel. That one's easy. The steam bucket is going to come from the boiler being up and running. And I think we're going to immediately go for... Should we go for the macerator or the cutting machine? It's a hard choice. The macerator doesn't need the bricks. The macerator doesn't need bricks, so let's go with that. So we've made the pump. We've made the pipes. Let's go for a macerator pattern. Oh yeah, this is turning out great. Okay, we need bronze curved. So let's throw that back up there. Oh, server crash. Like it was indeed a server crash because I do see myself. It looks like we're still live. Let me take a look here, folks. Let's see what happened to the server. Hopefully there's not a major rollback. Let's see what happened. Yeah, it is currently booting. Definitely had a hard crash. Ooh, we did have a actual, so there's going to be a slight rollback, folks, because we actually had a out of memory crash despite our current allotments. So I'm going to have to change something here. Give me a second. It's crazy what we're having to push this system to. Brian Mortensen coming in with another. Holy cow. So this is your 5th month in a row, but 18 months of sub. Hi, Fallen. Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, guys. I'm changing some server stuff. Give me a second here. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good, good, good. Man, my voice is starting to die, though. Let me tell you. All right, let's start the server up. Yeah, most likely there's going to be a small rollback, folks. I'd really like to know. There wasn't a lot of players on. Something... There's a memory leak somewhere. There's got to be, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't watching the console leading up to that crash, so I'm not 100% on if there's anything happening. So I'm going to just very quickly pull up the latest log. Give me just a second, folks. We're just waiting here. I I doubt it's going to tell me much. I would have needed a Spark profiler running. Yeah, not many details, but server should be back up. Why don't we... I'm going to try keeping an eye on the server. Hey! Camo Killer! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Thanks again for the follow. It's very kind of you. Hope you enjoyed your light show, everybody. Go ahead and reconnect here. Oh yeah, we're definitely still getting the map-like errors. I'd really like to figure out what's causing those. I haven't seen any definitive answers in the official All the Mods Discord. Nothing yet. But Hey Busa is saying that the cutting machine needs lube. I wasn't aware that the bronze one, the steam, needed it. But where are we at? Ooh, we got a bit of, we got pretty rolled back here. Let's see here. So, the quests may have saved. Nope, yeah. We got a bit of a rollback here, folks. Oof, that's unfortunate. For real. But I have drastically decreased the possibility of that happening again with what a change I just made. So we're gonna have to make a bunch of that stuff again. That's really a bummer, but it is what it is. Polar Bear coming in for their second month of subscribing on Twitch. Here we go again. Thank you so much for the sub. I always appreciate the support, and welcome to the channel. All right, we need some more bronze curved plate. We do still have... Oh no. It's kind of bugged. We broke. Let's put the tank back. Oh no, it's ooh. That was a really unfortunate crash. It has like bugged this backpack. I'm a little nervous about this backpack now. I'm a little nervous about it. Wait, we had bronze curved plate. Oh, I didn't put it in the system, which is probably what stopped us. Okay, perfect. There's those. And I think I am going to... I'm changing something really quick. Server-wise. Okay, there we go. So we've recovered from the crash. Only thing is, I don't think our macerator... Yeah, we do need to remake the macerator pattern. Ooh. Okay, there was a huge error line here. Ooh, with the Discord link through it's missing permissions to do something. Uh-oh, that's something I'm going to have to look at afterwards. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at that afterwards. But we've got our macerator pattern. Let's throw that in here and queue that up. Need some more bronze curved. And we're probably going to want to queue up some more bronze. Right? Sorry, I'm just typing to some people in the server chat that are not currently in the stream. Okay, where was I? Did we get the macerator? I don't think we did. Oh yeah, something is... Now, yeah, the Discord link thing's broken right now. A lot of things I'm going to have to look into. Hopefully that doesn't mean I have to end the stream sooner than planned. We're 30 minutes away from our goal of 3 hours, but I was hoping to go further than that. There is the macerator. The next thing we want to look at is the cutting machine and if it requires oil at this step. So it does require lubricant, but lubricant can be made in the mixer with just we'd probably use either creosote and redstone, but that would require us getting the coke furnace up and running. So we're gonna hold off on the wire cutter. Let's just go try to get this online, as well as we should. I wish the jetpacks integrated better with ladders. Let me tell you, I'm gonna grab our matter balls here and throw them over to this side. We're going to see how close we are to that quantum ring, as well as singularities. Now that we're about to move into our box. Let's go ahead and grab that, and that recipe, I believe, is the reaction chamber. Yep. Go ahead and throw that. Ooh, did we hide the reaction chamber? I think we did. Let's see, there's our reaction chamber. Throw singularity up there. And then we're going to need one of those, as well as we're going to need some patterns here for, oops, I didn't mean to at quantum ring. Perfect. We already have patterns. We might be short wool, as well as quantum core, or what is it thinking of? Link chamber. That's what we were looking for. Let's go ahead and grab these. Put them up here. And we would need 16 of these. Let's see what we're short. Wool, just like I thought. And 2 of these. So we can queue that, but we got to get some wool. Now, I'm probably going to just bring some sheep over here. Most likely. Yeah, that's how here it's here. Rather than using the JDT stuff or anything like that, I might just go kill some sheep while also doing a model framework. I'm tempted. You know what? Let's just get a little bit of wool, which I'm messing up my own thing here, guys. We're supposed to always check what the current methods the mod has for getting it. In this case, white allium petal blocks actually make wool, which is interesting. Continuing on here, the loot fabricator, obviously from sheep. Let's just chop in a bed. None of those matter. Mixer is just to dye back to white. Sorry, there's a lot of interesting errors in the console right now. But what I'm interested in is for our string, is there... So yeah, there's tons of crops we could go for as well. Just for like quick, in the meantime systems. But I think, honestly, we're just going to go kill some sheep. Because they're literally on my mini-map right now. We've got capturing, so there's a chance we get an egg. But it's no harm, no foul if we don't. But I think to be safe, the first 2 wool, which I don't know why I'm not shearing. Give me a second here. I need some iron. I have a plan. You guys will see what I'm doing here. Give me a moment. There is a method to the madness. I promise. All right. Now, I don't think this mod pack has the custom shears that increase the amount of wool given. Do we? Chromatic aberration changes colors. Comb cutter gives you more, but there is an enchant. It may be growth serum that hurts the sheep. Oh no, work exploitation. One of them hurts the sheep, but gives you more. For now, we're just going to shear and kill, but I do want to just get a quick little mob swab. Oh, I don't have a crafting table on me because I lost my curios. This game is against me, folks. Okay, there we go. Mob swab. Head back. And there he is. Perfect. Take our sheep, and then we're gonna, after shearing, we're gonna kill in case we get a egg with our capturing. We'll see what we get. We're just gonna get a little bit of wool so that we have enough to at least get automation for MI up and running. Getting the sheep statues. Not getting any egg yet, but we don't have the highest capturing. It's honestly a pretty low chance. Well, I could swear it said there was a sheep over here. Apparently not. Alright, good enough. No egg, but no worries either. Let's throw some wool in there. Ooh, I should have looked sooner. Is that actually even enough wool? I mean, we have the link chambers, but do we have... Yeah, no, we didn't get enough wool because we don't have substitutions on. Let's get a little bit more. A little bit more here, guys. Oh, apologize. Let's catch up on chat here. So we got Reticle. How do I go about joining the server? Exclamation mark, join. We'll give you the instructions. It's going to have you join the Discord. And in the Discord, there is a channel called Whitelist FAQ that will direct you on how to apply for the whitelist. The whitelist itself... Someone else put this over here? Whitelist itself, we process on Sundays. That is the free way to join. If you want to... Currently, right now, if you want to skip the wait for the wait list, if you are a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, ooh, something's wrong with my water shader. I'll have to worry about that later. You can, as long as your Discord and Twitch or YouTube is linked, and you are a Twitch sub or YouTube member, you can also whitelist yourself that way. Just that by joining the server, you agree to our lag FAQ. Yeah, I just don't want to use my string right now, Hayabusa, because I don't have a lot of string yet. We're slowly getting everything up and running. I'm gonna go spawn. There's probably sheep here at spawn, and I might fix this real fast because I think it's gonna bother me more than I thought it would. Why is my settings wrong? Hold up. I'm going to import my shaders real quick, because things are broken. I'm going to fix this and then we'll get back to it. Yep, I do, Hayabusa. I just don't want to do that right now. I do indeed have a spawner. I kind of want this skeletal horse. I might actually just swab him. Is he swabbable? He is. Beautiful. That way I don't have to do anything there. What's going on here? How is someone's base literally in the spawn chunks of the server? How did I not know this was going on, guys? Oof. Is that within the spawn chunk radius right now? It shouldn't be. Because he's not an op. He wouldn't have been able to place. So nothing we can do. It's here. It is what it is. But just a recommendation. While it is up to everybody and their own personal preferences, let me show the scene there. Apologize about that. My bad, guys. Yeah, how you doing, Thiago? I'd personally recommend not. So for those that are wondering, this is the world spawn. It is right here. And let me fix all my stuff breaks when I do reloads. There we go. This is spawn. And their base is 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chunks from spawn. I'd recommend not building so close to spawn. And also, for those that don't know, the more of these you spam down, the more lighting stuff it can cause. I recommend, if there's one feral flare lantern down, you do not need to put more with it. Like if there's one, you're good. It looks like he was trying to do corners. I'll leave them for him to fix. But yeah, Don Mac, I don't know if you did it on purpose or if you weren't aware, but you're literally 8 chunks from the spawn point. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. You haven't been back to spawn in a while, I guess? Nope. Yeah, we haven't been able to play. That's why, like we discussed in the 2 previous streams, we have been rather busy. Everything we were trying to do. I don't think we're... I got super distracted here, guys. Give me a second. It's a beautiful spawn area. Yeah, Archwood's pretty. I remember at the start of the series, that village. That's where we, everybody was getting their initial villagers and trying not to make sure we left stuff for everybody. Because people are still, every week, new players join the server. So we try to keep the closest chunks to spawn usable, you know, for people that don't just immediately RTP. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come back over here to the spawn chunks. I'm gonna do one more quick glance. I don't, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna RTP out. Hope for. Ooh, which creeper is that? Is that the? Figures we got a desert, but this will be good for sand. Do I have a waystone to put down? I don't. I'm still gonna. I'll waypoint this to come back to later. Go ahead and let's come over to our default group, and we're gonna add desert. Probably spelling it wrong, but it is what it is. Also, Mesa. This is beautiful. We're gonna be able to get a lot of terracotta here. We might be able to get towards our plan of the museum in the void sooner if we can get a lot of materials from a mesa biome. What is inside these? Is there anything in it, or is this just... Yeah, I don't think there is. There might be, but I'm just going to explore a little bit here. We're trying to hit... Maybe if we head towards the jungle, we'll get some sheep. Babusa says, I love Archwood. Archwood looks pretty good. Alright, yeah. Got a jungle. Should be able to get our... a little bit more wool here. I know we're going about this in such a roundabout way, but... can't plan ahead for being just short on wool. If I hadn't killed the sheep trying to get a... if I hadn't killed the sheep because I wanted a spawn egg so bad, we could have sheared more by now, but it is what it is. Ooh, ruined portal. A little bit of exploration is, it's always good to cleanse the palate when you've been working so hard on like continuing one course of action for a long period of just like working on, for instance, Modern Industrialization. I'm gonna grab the Crimson Iron from this. Maybe a little bit of flint, but otherwise we really need here. Keeping an eye on the mini-map. I just want to loot this, but this might be a trap. It was. Oh, there it is, guys. Our first mythic loot. Yeah, the R's stuff causing lag is unfortunate. Oh my gosh, but there it is, guys. Spectral Enderbow of Dexterity. Our first mythic loot. I'm going to grab a few of these. I'm just going to use my backpack to hold most of the junk we don't need on us right now as we loot just a couple structures. You guys have to pardon my inability to ignore loot. But I also want the gems because we need to break gems down too. And then hopefully we can get some wool here. Ooh. Another splendor gem. I wonder what level that splendor is. Ah. Only blue. Okay. This has some loot here. Whoa, these chests are more powerful than I thought. But then again, we have a good amount of luck and a good amount of we're max world tier. Oh, it didn't activate. Oh, maybe the rollback. Not the rollback we just had, but there was a rollback the day we were working on getting our world tier. So the last stream, to be specific. That is very likely why we weren't in that world tier. So we got a, oh, look at that. A perfect royal family. It's one of my favorites because in the helm it's plus stats. It's one of my favorite. But anyway, what I was trying to say before I got a bit distracted here is that we got a mythic or legendary apotheosis item while not in the top world tier, which I find very interesting. Yeah, give me a second here, folks. I'm just hoping that there's maybe string in one of these. Probably should have just gone looking for a sheep somewhere else at this point. TPA Brian, I just read chat. Sorry if you're not still there. Yeah, we got really unlucky with sheep spawns right there. We'll see if Brian is still over here, but something's lagging the server right now, by the way, guys. Torchmaster is lagging the server. Is someone messing with Torchmaster right now? Or with Feral Flare Lanterns? I see Don Mac joined, so it might be Don Mac. If Don Mac is doing this is why you don't want to place a whole bunch of Feral Flare Lanterns. If you wait for it to finish, a single Feral Flare Lantern actually lights up quite a large area. But when you have to break them or move them or place a bunch of them, it can cause server issues. Let's see, so Brian TPA'd us over here. I'm waiting for the server map to update. Looks like he's actually over here. I'm not sure why we teleported all the way over here. Got another bot coming in. But yeah, done. So don't break them all really quick. You got to do them one at a time. That's why it's so bad to place so many of them. While you're cleaning it up, just do one, break one, wait like a minute or two, break another, and go about it that kind of way. It's just because of the way they work, especially lighting updates. They can be very problematic for servers. Ooh, Lapis Lazuli, Amulet of Protection. When attacked, inflict slowness. 3. Super nice for those that want it. But we're just gonna shear sheep. We're not killing. We have enough for what we were trying to craft, but I want to get a bit more wool, preferably white wool, just so that we have the materials to craft more cables immediately. Okay, that should be enough. Let's try to get this going. So what we want to do is, oh gosh, where did we put that flux point earlier? It's on the quarry right now, right? We're gonna have a little bit of a power problem to start with, but hopefully we can make this work. Let's get our quantum rings. Let's go ahead and queue these up. I'm gonna go ahead and just get 16. And our singularity should be done. Go ahead and grab our singularity. I'll just use a full ender pearl. In fact, the quest might give us some of these rewards. Ooh, a 64k. They're really nice. I'm just making sure. Yep, okay. And I like to use the tiny TNT. Just purely because it doesn't cause too much of an issue, but somehow we don't have gunpowder right now. Which I'm now realizing we probably could have grabbed wool from the previous base. I don't know why we wasted so much time. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not thinking straight. But we're pushing the limit. Look at that. We're almost at the 3 hours. And then we'll see how far we can go. There we go. There is all of that. We just need our flint and steel. Let's make sure they haven't changed how to do this. Yeah, you can use ender pearl or dust. I've always just used pearl. I'm never like out of these materials. Throw those down. Hotkey our magnet. Throw. Ignite. Put that away. Let's put the shears away. Back over here. Turn back on the magnet. Now this is where we're gonna have to see our power draw. I'm going to break this right here. Pretty sure. And I think we'll P2P it. Yeah, we're gonna P2P 32 over to this other side. So I'm only gonna use one channel here. Let's actually put those back. Break this, break that. And ooh, actually, we could put the 32. The best way to make this without it looking ugly. We won't 32 from here. I think we will just P2P. I think that is going to be our best bet. We'll replace those. We'll put down our first quantum ring. And singularity here. Let's head inside. And I think I'm just going to do a light connection to it of just a couple channels. And we'll use P2P to bring 32 out on the other side. Let's hurry and let's prepare the P2P and then go build the other side. I think is what we're going to do. So we do need... Gosh. There's a lot of errors in the server console. It makes me nervous. Oh man, I'm going to minimize that. Otherwise, I'm just going to stare at all the errors. We're gonna grab an energy acceptor. I don't think we're gonna grab an energy cell for now. We're just gonna need slight power. And there's a few ways we could go about it. But I kind of want to use the, I want to just put down a flux point, but the problem is I don't actually have flux. We were given it earlier. So I guess we can either be quick about it or we could just jumpstart this. And I'm thinking we're just going to jumpstart. Now, I could have sworn we had a generator upgrade already built. Maybe it's over at Sears. In fact, if Sears has the ability to just give us one flux point, we're going to steal it from him. Perfect. Okay. Let's head back home. And here we go. Let's see. Is there anything I'm currently missing? We didn't set up the P2P. That's right. Let's go ahead and we want an ME P2P, which is the, it's the default, it's the base. And then we need a memory card. And we're going to need dents in order to break everything out. At least 2. Put these other patterns in. And queue up what we're missing. So from AE, we want our P2P channel. Our 2 cables and our memory card. And we need 2 P2Ps. I don't know why I only crafted 1. Let's get one more. Perfect. Catching up on chat. Sorry, hun. Phone, please. Hun, I'm good with whichever of those you would prefer. The 2 highest on my list would be either Arby's or Village Baker. Thanks for thinking about me. Appreciate it. Or actually, I don't know if she's listening to the stream. Let me Okay, she did. I don't need to text her. Okay. All right, where were we, folks? Where were we? We need to put a source P2P over here. So we're going to yoink 32 channels from our side of our controller right here. Let's also grab our channel. Boop. And then, since we're just carrying the 1, I can just go like that. Will be good. And what we can do now is if we... And you're going to have to pardon that messy wiring. I know it's messy. If we now go into our box, into our compact machine, and we're going to choose a site here. I'm going to start as our upper north, and we'll put it in the center chunk. You know what? I think I'm going to come to like the center chunk instead. I was going to go to the north middle, this one, but I think we're going to use this one so that I can run cables like so through different P2P tunnels. Now, obviously there's not a perfect, because this is a quantum gate is odd. It's 3 by 3. But what we can do is just line it up so that it is inside of this subchunk. Put it right here. Go down our link. Or singularity. Whoa. It says online. Do they transfer power now? When was that changed? Before you had to, like, they come in here and you had to power it from this side. I wonder when that change was made. I would love to know. But I'm going to P2P out so that we have 32 channels to work with. And we're only using one through the ring. You guys, when did they change that? You had to power these from the other side. That used to be like the thing. You had to power it from the other side, and you had to ensure you had your spatial anchor. Like that was just the that was just how it worked. That was how it do. Let's see. I'm going to read what some of these, if any of these updates. Yeah, so spatial anchors still do not work cross-dimensionally. So that's still the case there. Outside of spatial anchors, do the quantum rings now? I assume because it's doing it. I'm curious if it's a bug. If they just purely transfer their power now. Yeah, both sides must be chunk loaded. Yeah, it doesn't tell you have to power it anymore. It used to tell you how you had to power it. That's phenomenal. That's awesome. Not having to power it anymore? Yes, please. That's excellent. Okay, so that brings us into here. In here, let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm going to get some cable. I want to grab more dents, but I think we plain and simple don't have the wool right now. Yeah. Don't have the wool, so we'll just use Fluix cable. I'll have to later go through and get more smart cable, just as I prefer it. And I also want to start coloring our networks now that we're getting into P2Ps. So this should work for now, just to get us started. Let's grab some building blocks. We haven't really chosen a palette until we are moving to the void. For those that don't know, the museum is going to be Tron Legacy themed. I think it's going to be really sick. So we're just going to build with cobble, and to make it look a little nice. Let's see. Did we bring one of the chisels with us? Or are they all over at NBT? Brian, if you're willing to just give me some wool to help me get through the end of the stream here, that'd be awesome. We can set up all of our mob style drop incomes next stream. A chipped chisel? Isn't there two? Yeah, so there's chipped, and then there's chisel reborn, and then there's re-chiseled. White, please. Let's just let's look at the re-chiseled. There's chisel reborn, re-chiseled. I just want to look at a few of these. See what we got. So these are the chipped. The chiseled. Yeah, that's really old school. What about reaches? Ooh, so this one can do a lot. Holy cow. I just want to go something factory style here. So I think we're going to go... Might go with stripes. And just a quick pick here. Let's actually just go with cut cobble. I think that always looks good. Oh, where did all of our... Oh, we're getting... He's dropping stuff to us, I think is what's going on. I think either he took... I think he may have looted our cobble there. But he did tell us that factory blocks are in the game. But I don't necessarily like the yellow black. Oh, but look at these. Some of these say, Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to look more into this later. For now, let's just use the cobble. I think I actually, Where did it go? I straight up don't know where our cobble went, so I'm just going to... Oh, I see it now. I see it in our inventory. I'm blind, guys. Okay. We need to go back into the machine. And hear me out. Let's get our base Steam operation up and running. So we're going to come over into this chunk. And what is the... So F9 is just borders. Grid versus region. I'm going to go region here. Just to help with my viewing angles. And if anyone's wondering what I'm pressing there, by default it's F9. It's different forms of chunk overlay highlighting. And it's pretty useful. Let's just come over kind of near the center. And we don't need to pull or put anything in yet. For now, let's just get this running. And to do that, I think we'll come to right here. And we're going to put down our water pump. Now, here's the one part I always forget with these. Is it so if you read the quest 323 and then you put the machine in the center, is it one block up or one block down? I feel like it's one block up, right? And I don't know why I was bringing the... We don't need this yet. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll see if it's one block up or not. So we need to have a 3x3 area, no matter what. A wrench on the main block will show you how to build it. Oh, that's super useful. Why don't we go make one of those? Thanks, Bubble. Let's grab a app modern and wrench. There she is. I'm going to try... Oops, that's the macerator. I'm going to try it here. Oops. Maybe it doesn't... Oop, now I'm changing inputs and outputs. Yeah, I don't think this one tells us, since it's not technically a multi-block. We're just going to try it this way first. We'll see how accurate it is. Oh, just hold it over is what he says. Is it my shaders? Keep it in your offhand. Not my shaders. Hey, welcome back, Wazaf. Yeah, probably only multi-block. I think we'll be fine though, because it's a super simple fix, regardless if we get it initially correct, if that makes sense. So let's do a little bit of building here. And again, this is all gonna be replaced. All kind of temporary, but let's get some water. I want to use this tank. I don't know why I'm struggling here. So let's store lava. And then I kind of want the what's the extended AE? Is it called the filler? That still function how it used to, or is the canner only when it's going through like a proper craft? But either way, we can take this. Yeah, we can only... Oh no, it worked. It worked. There we go. Let's fill that up. Then head on back. Turn ourselves into bucket mode. Do that, and then do this. Just to be extra safe. It's going to need steam to jumpstart, but we're hoping... I don't think it has to be a pipe. I think the boiler and the pump can interact without a pipe at first, but you have to set this to the right setting, and it's not telling me what I'm putting it to. Do you know what I mean? Oh, left click to insert or extract. Yeah. We'll just try this. We'll try it without the pipe, and then we'll try it with the pipe. So we're going to manually give this some water. Oop, that didn't work. There we go. May have to pipe it in. What's going on here? I used a sink. Yeah, we're just we're trying to only utilize what's with the mod. And we want a... Oh, that's not... That just rotates. Maybe it has to be the pipe underneath then. I did do fluid, right? Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Let's put this down. Is this not... Maybe I did that wrong. Wonder if it could have gone to the boiler side. Want that push-pull so that this gets filled with water. Then we should be able to then get rid of that. Okay, and then we need push-pull. And can you... I don't know what I just did. I didn't mean to place that. Sorry, I have a hard time when the messages are coming in Minecraft chat. Let me read this. You have to put one more on. It doesn't put it on the machine first. Okay. We're going to try this. I totally just placed a pipe somewhere. I don't know where it went. But we have push-pull on both of these. But I kind of wanted to just fill this with water and then try it without the pipe. Let's find out. I forgot some fuel. Quickly grab some. Oops. Put that back. What's that? Kiwi? Put that back. I'm going to try this. Just hear me out here. I'm going to keep that empty. I'm going to put the fluid pipe. There we go. That's what I was trying to do, guys. That wasn't working earlier. Or, sorry, why I didn't think about that earlier. There we go. Fills this with water. And what I want to test once this starts like really producing, oh, yep, there we go. Okay, yeah, so no pipe was necessary. Beautiful. And we'll just get rid of this since it's filled with water. And we're going to work with just getting the macerator online from our one boiler. I might bring the machines up and over. You guys will see what I mean. So I'm going to come over here. So fluid. And we need... Oh, kitty, you are driving me insane. Connection here that's set to pull. And this is only going to work once this is... once the water's caught up and this is full with steam, this will start pumping steam out this way. Let's go ahead and just put down our macerator. If I keep that in my offhand, does that? No, I have to do it this way. I'm carrying too much stuff. Put our macerator. And I think the top is already set to vent, so. Yeah, Brian. So, okay guys, this is the last time I'm going to say it, because I think this is like the 5th time someone's mentioned the villagers. We are purposefully not using the villagers so that we can experiment with and properly learn and understand the Steam Age and any tips or tricks that might come with it. I am well aware of the villagers. No, you're good, Brian. There's no way for you to know that we've already been talking about it. So don't ever feel bad. I was just saying that's the last time I'll answer it. So if someone comes in and says it again, I'm going to just say, go on YouTube, check the VOD. Yeah, no, you don't need to apologize. Not at all. There was no way for you to know. Because here's the thing, a lot of people don't know this, well, I say not a lot of people know this, but the thing is not all the modern industrialization blocks and add-on blocks are in the quest log. Bronze-wise, they may have all been in there. Like, so look at this. So extended resolution has a bronze solar boiler. A bronze bending machine. And the bronze bending machine, if we take a look here, can do a lot of this stuff without oil. These aren't in the quest log. Granted, I can't confirm whether this one's in there or not. And so I really want to properly build everything from every stage so that I learn every little tip and trick that I might be able to utilize. Like even the steam farmer. Someone mentioned the steam farmer earlier too. Yeah, I am curious. If we just look at, so if we look at modern, oh gosh, what was it? We were just looking at it. What was it called? Extended Industrialization. And then I'm just going to type bronze. So those are the 4. Bronze waste. to get manure. Solar boiler will slowly calcify if you're not using distilled. Hey, Maxer, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the light show going on behind me. Welcome, welcome. But I kind of want to, I want to make this bender, most likely. Did we have any of these? So yeah, we only have the compressor, the cutting, and the furnaces. So yeah, tons to look at. Is it underscore? Yeah, there we go. So these are all of extended industrialization. We take a look at some of these. Silk touch module for the farmer. We're gonna have to read some of these. Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that later. For now, I just want to get our base automation set up, but there is quite a few systems here that we're gonna have to look into. Some of these look like really powerful just from a quick precursory glance. Let's stick to bronze for now of what we're trying to do. We've got the macerator, and we wanted the macerator for a couple of its features. Not only for ore processing, but for instance, making the brick dust. Ooh, there's a large? Oh my gosh, there would be. And it's part of extended. How did I miss that? Yeah, so here's the bronze macerator. And if we look at its uses, while there's the dust, there is the ores. We really care about like the brick dust. I think is going to be the biggest part. All the brick dusts. But I am curious. I kind of want to make this now. It just takes 2 macerators. It is a multi-block though. It's a cheap multi-block, but it's probably not worth making. Machine chainer. When you get into electric QGE, machine chainer is really strong. Connects up to 64 consecutive machines in a straight line in the direction it's facing. Accepts items, fluids, and energy and distributes them to the connected machines. Yeah, there's quite the logistics system, especially with the pipes. A lot of people, I don't know why I keep saying a lot of people. I haven't seen a lot of talk about the power of the logistics in modern industrialization. From what I can tell, this thing you can get pretty advanced on the logistics. Let's just get this bronze macerator up and running for now. Let's, we forgot the pattern providers. And our features here, item auto eject enabled. The Bronze Age doesn't seem to have a GUI selection. I'm going to have to use the wrench, right? So orange is input or output. I think orange is output. Yeah, it's the output. We'll see if this works. Let's go get a pattern provider. In fact, maybe a few of them. Super High just came in on YouTube. Hi. I'm just seeing someone got the all the mod 10-star. Oh yeah, people have been getting it for months. Server-wise, I think the Avengers was the first to make all the creative items with the all the mod star block about a week ago now. So we've got some catching up to do for sure. Yeah, let's get some pattern providers, and I'm going to just go with extended. I'm going to try to get 3 of them. Just for the extensive pattern storage. Let's put away our chisels. I'm going to store our memory card for now. We're getting, we got to do some inventory management. We'll get there soon, especially with how close we were getting to. We could wirelessly power our terminal here. We just haven't done so yet. But I'm going to make some patterns for the macerator. Specifically for, let's go brick dust. Let's make that macerator pattern. And I think we'll do we'll do this one. And then we'll just add patterns as we need. I want to check how the chunk loading's working right now. Yeah, see, so right now it says there's only 9 quantum rings installed. I think we do need to chunk load that other area, but I might try to do it through. I don't like entity ticking that Forge chunk loads does. That's why they're so limited. I prefer spatial anchors since it doesn't, it only does block entities. So I always prefer spatial anchors when possible, but I don't know if we have the resources for one of these right now. We'll give it a try though. See what we can do here. Put all those away. Let's see if we can get a spatial anchor. Ooh. Need like 63 ender pearls. So we'll just for now, because I'm trying to hurry because I'm sure food's gonna be here soon. That my wife ordered, and I'm about at my limit because we made it past the 3 hours, but so I gotta wrap up here. Let's head on back, and for now we will chunk load the 2 chunks we're using, and let's put a pattern provider like so, and we'll go ahead and put our brick dust. And we should have brought a terminal in here with us since we're not wireless, that we can queue stuff. I kind of like a debugging while we're in there. Grab this. Queue. Head on back, and this way and kind of do some queues while we're here. So let's see if brick dust will work. Let's just do 10, and we'll see what happens here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, working flawlessly. Okay, should we just try to hurry and make the I've already forgotten the name of it, so you have to give me a second here. Bending machine. Probably gonna have to manually make it here. Boom, boom. Bronze bending. And let's go ahead and let's put it right there. We'll put its auto output at the bottom. Make sure it's getting, I did that wrong, but that's fine. We'll make sure it's getting steam here. And quickly wire it up. And now with this, we can put patterns here so that as we go to queue and craft other things, that bending machine should be able to take care of a lot of the small materials. It's like, why don't we just demonstrate here? Let's make a copper bolt. Copper bolt is only in cutting, not in bending. Oh, I think it's mainly the plates. Yeah, plates can work in the bending. So let's make that. This we could do in a compressor, so we should make a compressor. Bronze compressor. Then why don't we forge hammer pattern too, apparently. And we should, yeah, so we can even though our machines are over in the compact world, we can put recipes into them from here, which is perfect. Go ahead and put these recipes away. Why don't we try to make the compressor, see what it needs, and see what we can auto craft. So we already have everything, which works out great. And then we'll go hook this up. We probably need more steam, but while we are exploring this age, we're not going to stay in this age very long. So I think we'll be okay with just what we already have. Put that down. That. Put that. Ooh, actually, let's put the compressor first. And make sure it's on auto output, just like that one. Make sure our output's the bottom. And hook it up to Steam. Now, if we go back, we should... Oh no. We're getting a similar hack that happened before, guys. I gotta stop the server and change some stuff before things escalate. Unfortunately, I'm gonna call the stream there since some stuff's happening I need to go take care of. But well, albeit a bit of a roundabout way, we did get Modern Industrialization started with auto crafting and storage for the items inside its own local compact machine. And we're just going to blast through the Bronze Age, see everything there is that it has to offer, and then move on to the next tier. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be in the world, and I'll catch you next time. But for now, my friends, bye-bye.